Hey, it's Brian from Winter Garden Yoga, and today I've got a simple and powerful yoga abs routine that we can do together. Go ahead and grab your mat and let's work on our abs. Awesome. The first thing we're going to work on is diaphragmatic breathing. So a simple way to do it is just lie flat on your back. You can keep your knees bent or you can make your legs straight. And just for about a minute, we're going to breathe in and out through our tummies. So breathe in and out through your nose. And as you inhale, you want to feel your belly rise. And as you exhale, you want to feel your belly drop. So let's do some diaphragmatic breathing for about 1 minute. Now you may notice I've put my hand on my stomach because I want to feel my abs go up and down. You may want to use a book, a light book, or a yoga block, something to give you some sort of sensory feedback that you are lifting your belly on the inhale, dropping your belly on the exhale. Up next, we have neck nodding. So keeping your feet flat on the ground, keeping your knees bent. As you inhale, you're just flat on your back, inhale. As you exhale, bring your chin to your chest and lift your skull up just a little bit, maybe enough that you see between your knees, and lie back. Inhale here, exhale. Inhale, exhale. As you're doing this, as you're repeating the neck nodding, you don't have to lift your head up really high. We're just trying to activate the core on a reflexive level. Hopefully what's happening is as you inhale, you're setting yourself up. As you exhale, hopefully you feel your torso sort of tense up in a reflexive way that you're able to mobilize your head. And if not, don't worry. That's why it's called yoga practice and not yoga perfect. The next thing we want to do is try a series of ankle touches. So we inhale, lie flat on your back. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest just a little bit. And with your right hand, try to touch your right ankle. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left hand, left ankle. Inhale, center. Exhale, touch. And just repeat a few times. If you need to, you can rest in between the repetitions. So maybe you do inhale, exhale, touch, inhale, lie flat, exhale, touch. That's completely acceptable. Or you just try to keep your head up off the mat a little bit, your shoulders up off the mat. Find the exhale, touch your ankle. Inhale back to center. Exhale, touch your ankle. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale, one more exhale. And come on down. Next up, we have what's called a half roll. Sometimes it's called a quarter roll. We just bring our legs flat on the ground. And if it's possible, this is my right arm. So my right arm comes up overhead as if I'm asking a question. My left arm comes up sort of like Frankenstein's monster. This is inhale. As I exhale, using the neck nod and reaching over with my left arm, maybe I touch the ground. You see I'm about halfway. Inhale, back to the starting position. Switch the arms. Exhale. About halfway. Come back. As we're doing this, try to leave your legs out of it. You may be tempted to brace yourself and push yourself with your leg. Try not to. Try to keep your legs loose and flat on the ground. Arm comes up, neck nod, halfway, back to center. Switch your arms, neck nod, back to center. Just repeat this a few times. If you cannot have your arm overhead, that's fine. You can still do the quarter roll or the half roll. It might get a little congested here, but it's possible. You can leave your arm to your side if it's not good for your shoulders. Next, we have the half roll with the lower body. So in this case, we'll flatten our legs flat on the ground. In a way, it doesn't matter too much what you do with your arms because we're trying to leave the arms out of it. So here's what we try to do. In this case, it's my left leg. I'm going to bend my left leg, roll it over about halfway. So I'm on the outside seam of my pants. My hips are stacked. Come back to the starting position, switch legs. Just about halfway. The goal is to keep the arms out of it. So I'm not gripping the ground and stabilizing myself. It's just easy rotation of the spine, hopefully teaching us to keep our torso relatively still as we do rotations. Exhale, stack your hips. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, stack your hips. You're trying to leave your ribs still, right? So if you find that you're peeling yourself up off the mat, you need to back off and find the spot where you can stack your hips enough that your upper body remains undisturbed. Just a couple more repetitions. This is an exhale. Inhale back to center, both feet flat on the ground. Take a second if you need to shuffle yourself, get yourself reoriented. And now we're going to try to put it all together in what's called a half bicycle. Maybe have a slight posterior pelvic tilt just to make sure you're completely flat on the ground. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Inhale. Exhale. Use your abs and just get your shoulders barely off the ground. And as you exhale, I'm going to try to bring my left armpit to my right knee here. Inhale back to center. I don't flatten on the ground though, I'm still a little bit off the ground. Exhale, this way. Inhale. exhale. We're trying to borrow from all of the previous techniques, the rolling, the neck nodding, the ankle touches. All of it is trying to manifest itself in that variation of the half bicycle. So a couple of things for sure. Make sure you're not pulling with your arms. Hopefully, as I was demonstrating, my elbows stayed out kind of wide. If you find that your elbows are creeping up and you're kind of pulling yourself up, try not to do that. That may mean you just need to go back, do some of the previous progressions, so you'll regress in order to progress. And just kind of make sure that you don't see your elbows. That's really kind of the guideline. As you're coming up, you shouldn't see your arms creeping up inside your peripheral vision. Now the final variation of the half bicycle is you bring your knees up about 90 degrees. It should look like you're resting your calves on an invisible ottoman. Keeping your back glued to the ground, keeping your legs still. Interlace your fingers under your head. Inhale. Exhale. Peel yourself up off the mat just a tiny little bit. Stay here. This is inhale. Exhale. Left armpit to right knee. Inhale. Exhale. As you're doing the half bicycle, do your best to keep your knees and your legs still. Inhale. Exhale. And there you have it, a 10-minute yoga abs routine. Be sure to be patient with yourself. It's okay if you progress through the steps slowly. It's okay if you progress a little and have to regress a little. Just give yourself time. Be patient with yourself. Don't rush it. Enjoy the process. Let me know what you think in the comments below, please. If you think this video will help someone, please share it with them. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel because we'd really appreciate it. Thank you.